Hello, Ray Wheatley. I'm here with former top lightweight and leading Australian promoter, Paul Nasari. How are you, Paul?
Good day, Ray. How are you?
Good, Paul. Paul, I just want to talk about your career as a boxer. Mate, you're now a top promoter, but I'd like to find out more about your box as an amateur. Mate, can you tell me when you first started your amateur career?
Amateur career, I had 5 fights at Belmore PCYC. Started in '85. It was November. My first fight was in the state titles at Helensburgh.
State titles?
State titles, yeah.
Was Fred Brady had you from day one?
No, George, a trainer called George Azule had me for 5 fights at Belmore. Then I met Freddie after the 5th fight.
George was from Parramatta Point Boys, mate.
Yeah, good fella, George, a little French guy, good trainer.
100%.
He loved his bowling club. He loved his long bowls more than his boxing in the end.
And mate, you sparred with some outstanding fighters, mate. Great fighters. Azuma Nelson, Jeff Benny, Troy Waters, Costa Zoo. Tell me about some of those sparring sessions.
I boxed Costa Zoo and Jeff Fennick day in, day out back in the day. I boxed Azuma Nelson when he was here for the Joanne Laporte fight. 5 days in a row, 4 days in a row I boxed Azuma. He asked me to come back again and again and again. I did 24 rounds with him from the Monday to the Thursday. I was in awe. What a great experience it was jumping in with the professor of boxing.
Yeah,
6 rounds each day from Monday to the Thursday.
Great experience for you, Paul. Paul, in 1990, Feb of 1990, you made your pro debut against Steve Betts over 6 rounds, mate. You boxed the draw with Steve Betts.
Yeah, he's a good fighter, Steve. Curry fighter. Jeez, I hit him with a left hook while he was going down. He grabbed both his arms and pulled me down with him. He was very canny.
Then you fought again the following month. Mount Pritchard?
Yeah, geez, I got a good memory, Ray. Who said I was punching? He got me on a split points decision at Mount Pritchard, yeah.
But then your third fight, you jumped in with your old buddy, Les Spear. You boxed a draw with Les Spear.
Yeah, we had a draw. That was Les's pro debut. I made my amateur debut against Les. And we were boxing each other leading up to that fight. I was fighting Brax Burley, Les was fighting someone else, and both our opponents got injured and couldn't take the fight, so me and Les jumped in with each other. They don't do that these days. They play on that excuse that we're mates. Well, you can be mates. You know, you shake hands before the fight. Win,
business in the ring, mate, when you get in there.
Yeah, it's business. After the fight, you're friends again.
And then you fought a very good fighter in Craig Drummond. I refereed him in a state title fight.
He's a good fighter, Craig.
You beat him on points over 6 rounds?
6 rounds, yeah.
April of 1990.
Yeah.
Then made you step straight up to 10 rounds. You fought the Filipino, Alfred Baglio.
Yeah, Mark Pitts brought him over 7 fights. He had 6 by KO. You refereed that, Ray. Yeah, that was very wary of his big right hand.
Very tough.
Yeah,
he was in your face all night, mate, because you had too many boxing skills for him.
He was too.
And you boxed him at the lightweight limit.
Yep.
Mate, then you stepped up, and your next 10 rounder was against Chris Dorr. It had 27 fights. He won 17 of those fights, 3 draws.
Yeah, that was another good win. Chris was the state lightweight champion back then. He only just won it against Still de Havilland 2 weeks before, and he didn't want to put it on the line straight away. Unfortunately, I could have had that. But what a great! I really trained hard for Chris. I knew what a great fighter he'd been.
You won that fight very convincingly. The judges had one judge gave you every round, 100 to 90. Another judge gave it 99 to 93. Just 1 round there, and 98, 94. So you won that decision very clearly. Mate, then they brought out Larry Sarmiento. 8 fights.
Yeah.
You fought him in May of 91. It was an 8-rounder. Tell me about your bout with Larry Sarmiento.
He was another big hitter. Most Filipinos are, aren't they? They come over here with a lot of knockouts. I got the better of him. Channel 9 televised his fight. Marty Rain signed me up. He had the Waters brothers sign, Renato Cornett, Shane Knox, and he signed me up too for a couple of fights.
He was very good, Marty. And Marty, and then your next fight, September of 91, 10 round, they're a real big step up in class. You fought the world-rated Tony Mad Dog Miller, who had 40 fights under his belt.
Yeah, Tony.
And you got a decision over Tony Miller.
Yeah, I won unanimous. They were all close scores. Should have been for the Australian lightweight title, that one, but it wasn't. But Keith Ellis said at the weigh-in, he was trying to put me off my game. He said, "You'll be lucky to go 6 rounds with my charge tonight, and my trainer Freddie Braddock said, well, we'll see tonight when we both jump in the ring. And he looked at Tony Miller and he said, Tony, you're getting a bit long in the tooth, mate. You should give it away after my charge beats you tonight.
Had a bit of go in him, old Fred.
He certainly did. So Tony wanted to get it on at the weigh-in there and then, and I said to Fred, can you just be quiet and let us fight tonight?
He didn't call him Mad Dog for nothing.
Yeah, he was a great fighter, Tony.
Yeah, just winning the Hall of Fame just recently. And the scorecards on that fight, 97-95. 97-94, 96-95, all your way.
Yeah, Trevor Christian was a referee. He said it was the best 10-round he'd refereed in years, which was a big rap coming from Trevor.
Good rap coming from Trevor. Trevor was a world-class referee. March of 92, he won a 10-rounder over the Japanese lightweight champion, Owa Atoma, at 22-3-5 record. You fought him at Mount Pritchard. Now, Atoma had a great record. He fought the world champion Nazarov, and mate, you controlled every round of that fight.
I was in good form.
That was a very good win, mate. Very tall, rangy guy.
I was in good form back then. Unfortunately, there was another title that went missing. He was the APBF champion and rated number 7 in the WBC. So there was another title that went big, and now I was in fine form back then.
You're lucky, unlucky not to get a world rating out of it.
Yeah, I was promised that off Marty Rain, but I never got it. I got number 27 instead. Better than nothing.
There you go, mate. Now in July of 92, you fought for the Australian title. You fought Scotty Brewer, the 17-2-1 record. It was a very close fight, mate. Tell me about that fight.
Oh, Scotty, you started making me have a run of losses, mate. But no, it was a great fight. First judge went 118, 113 for me. I thought I'd won the title, and the next judge went 118, 112 for him, and I thought it was going to be a draw. It was a great fight. It went live all over Australia, that on Sky Channel, and the last judge went 116, 112 for Scotty, and he got the points.
Now in your very next fight, 7 months later, you fought him again.
Yeah, give it to Scotty. Come to my backyard, Reesby Workers Club, where I work as a greenkeeper. He come to my backyard, and he got me again.
That was a majority decision. One of the judges scored it a draw.
It was a split points, that was, yeah.
Okay, mate, then in 93, March of 93, you stepped in with Craig Peavy, a very good boy, at 19-14 record. Fought him at Newcastle, mate. You stopped him in 6 rounds. Tell me about
my
that.
first fight with Johnny Lewis, he had me firing. Going into that 6th round, when I got him, there was nothing in the fight. I was fighting terrible, to tell you the truth, but Johnny Lewis put a bomb underneath me, and I went out the next round and knocked him out.
Good motivator, Johnny.
Yeah, he certainly was. If it wasn't for him in the corner giving it to me, I wouldn't have knocked him out. But you can't work it out. Scotty Brower beats me twice for Australian titles. Peavy beats Scotty Brower, and I knocked Peavy out.
That's boxing.
That's boxing, mate. That's boxing.
Now, June of 93, you fought Alwyn Duke in Newcastle.
That was an off night. Alwyn Duke, good little Koori fighter. He got me on points. He was a clever fighter. Yeah, got me on points. And I looked at giving it away for good then, which I did. 2 years I was out.
You were 2 years, just over 2 years, yeah. And you stopped, you came back, had a good win over Simon Maitland, a very clever boxer.
Yeah, got Simon.
Simon had 23 fights under his belt, and you stopped Simon in 8 rounds.
Yeah, Simon was coming back from a 3-year layoff as well. And he was a character, Simon. He got in the ring and gave the bird to all 4 corners of the Bankstown crowd out there when they booed him and they jumped him.
And it was a draw over 10 rounds against Alan and Bernacad. It's 16 fights Alan and Bernacad won 12 fights.
Yeah, that was another title shot I missed out on. That was ended up a draw at junior welterweight. Yeah.
And then shortly after that, mate, in 96, you fought this Kaylee Karoy.
Yeah, difficult southpaw. I think he fought Tony Miller. I got him on points, but geez, he was an awkward
fighter.
Awkward fighter. Most southpaws are.
Then you fought the rematch with Tony Mad Dog Miller, April of 96. He had 43 fights under his belt.
Now Tony wanted revenge on me. This was my 3rd attempt at an Australian lightweight title, and I was that confident of beating him. It was down in Melbourne. Keith Ellis was the trainer and promoter, and Tony was just too big and strong for us on the night. He was knocking him out left, right, and centre in the lead up to that. But I knew we had.
A little bulldog, wasn't
he was, mate. And when his arm went up, there was nearly 8,000 fans there that night. Tony's arm went up, and you know what he said to me, Ray? He said, remember what your trainer said to me at the first fight? I was too long in the tooth. I just put the towel over my head and walked out the ring and into the sheds. What could I say?
Well, you were with him just recently when he got inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it was great to see Tony. Yeah, it was great to see Tony. We had a good chat.
Well, in your very next fight, mate, you won the New South Wales State welterweight title. You stepped right up to welterweight and beat a very good fighter, Danny Boy Pearce. Tell me about your title win against Danny Boy Pearce.
Oh, it was great. I wasn't going to leave the sport without winning some sort of title. I finally won a New South Wales welterweight title. I was just too experienced for Danny Boy. I knew he was a good fighter, but I went in that ring that night and I thought, this is my 5th attempt at a title and I'm giving it away soon, and I got it. I hadn't even got off the bottom step, put my foot off the bottom step. God love my mother. She said, will you give it away now, son? You finally won a belt. I said, Mum, I've got one more crack at an Australian welterweight title. God love her, she just rolled her eyes and walked away. I just didn't know when to give it away.
Mate, you finally got that title. Mate, then you fought a very tough Filipino. You went to Manila, the Philippines, you fought Ernie Lester. And had nearly 40 fights under his belt. He flew to Australia and fought Hector Lopez, Abel Parker, Ernie Atango. He actually, the fighter that defeated Scotty Brewer, Marcelino Silvano, died after a bout with Ernie Lester. And so tell me about you, but you got badly injured in that fight.
I got badly injured. Could have been more fatal than what it was. I've ended up in hospital under observation for 48 hours in Manila. I had severe swelling in between the skin of my scalp and my brain, so I wasn't in a good way. You know, I don't recommend anybody to go to the Philippines and fight. You've seen what happened to Skinny Hussein. Tony Miller went there and won every round, and he got robbed. But any Australian or anybody that wants to go to the Philippines, don't go there and fight.
Unless you can knock them out.
Unless you can knock them out. And then again, they'll resuscitate them and make sure.
Well, let's face it, Nadal was saying knock Manny Pacquiao down.
Give him about a 15
Give him a long
second.
count,
Yeah.
Mate, then your last fight you fought for the Australian welterweight title, Stephen Scriggins.
Yeah, big tall gangly, 6'2". Yeah, I never got that. 4th attempt at the Australian title and first one at welterweight. I had 3 attempts at lightweight, and after that I give it away. There was nothing in it. He got it unanimous on points, and I give well and truly give it away after that, Ray.
Well, today, Paul, you're a very successful promoter, mate. Tell me about what's going on with your promotion.
Pumping a few out. It's a tough gig. I look back at my boxing career and I thought that was tough, but I can honestly tell you, promoting boxing's even tougher. Just all them years ago, it was just me in that neutral corner. I only had to worry about myself. Now I've got to worry about, as all promoters know, I've got to worry about 20 fighters turning up. Will they have a go? Are they going to sell tickets? Will they get registered? And will the crowd turn up? Yeah, it is. It's a tough gig. So I have been on both sides of the fence.
And your wife Hannah's great support?
Yeah, Hannah's my right-hand man. If it wasn't for Hannah, I wouldn't be promoting as many promotions as I would be without her, without Hannah. We are a team.
You've got a very successful radio program. You've had that for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
Tell me about your radio program.
Yeah, it's called Boxing Chat every Saturday 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. On Radio 2 VACR, 100.9 FM. It's a local Bankstown community station where I live.
Every Saturday morning?
Every Saturday morning from 9 till 10.
Who's up next Saturday?
This Saturday I've got Daniel Gurlon, Jeff Fennick, Justin Rousel, hopefully Johnny Lewis, and Grant Lee Peaser.
Well, that's a great lineup. Paul, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Ray.
And buddy, we'll catch up soon.
Catch up soon, Ray. Thank you.